Hey friends, it's UrsulasRevenge and happy Wednesday update day. Today, life goes back to normal after the events of Marching Gast, and we have a little update today, which honestly I kind of need. So I'm actually waking up a little bit later than normal because I woke up on time. I saw that the update dropped. I was really excited about it. I read the news. I was like, awesome, great. I went to go check the comments, and that is where I made my mistake. I closed the app and went back to bed. I'm seeing a lot of comments that people are asking for content, and I think the issue is that we're not defining what content is. As a reminder, we just came off of like the biggest content heavy quarter I think this game has had in a really long time. We had the release of Marching Gast in the original batch of quests, which was 2 new areas and all that jazz, the clothing, the outfits, all new assets because none of what already existed in Jorvik fit in Marching Gast. An overhaul to the Equestrian Festival, which has made it the best Equestrian Festival we have had in years, at least in my opinion. And then part 2 Electric Boogaloo of the Marching Gast update with 2 more weeks of quests, more progression, story, the whole shebang, everything. We also, this past year alone, have gotten multiple mini quests that just kind of, fill out the lore of the story. We've gotten so many quests. Yeah, they're not main story quests, but I don't even think that matters at this point. I keep seeing a lot of people saying oh, well, there's no content. There's nothing to bring me back online. This game updates every single week, and maybe the content isn't as big every single week, but if you don't feel like logging in, that's also okay. I said this in a video once, but I don't remember if it got cut or not, but I see the argument a lot of, I spent $70 for this game, so they should give us more of this, and this. And honestly, I just think that that's entitled. You're not entitled to anything for having bought a game. The only thing you're entitled to is playing the game in the state that it was when you bought it, at the time you bought it. You can't lock it in time to the time you bought it. You can't expect it not to change, and you can't expect it to change. You can't expect it to be a game that it never was. Star Stable has always been a game that had little updates every week, that had little one-off quests, but sometimes had big quests, and always had new horses for sale. And the past 3 years, the horses for sale have been on a very, very specific schedule that has not changed in the last 3 years. Do you know what else I spent $70 on 10 years ago? 2 pairs of jeans. And now that those jeans don't fit me anymore, am I writing to complain to the jean company that their product doesn't fit me anymore? No, because that would be ridiculous. Also, low-key note, I'm coming off of a single day off of work because I was I've been openly sobbing the last week or so just because my job has been a nightmare and I'm so stressed out and I'm just so incredibly burned out. So if I sound insane, it's because I feel insane. And at this point, I just honestly don't have the patience to deal with this civilly. For now on, I'm gonna deal with this ferally and just start barking at people. Anyway, the world's on fire, everything's a mess, and it's really not worth getting upset over this game that is my comfort and joy. Which is why I'm genuinely not bothered that this week's update only has 2 things in it. And also just quickly, 2 more things. I absolutely adored the Marching Gast storyline. I know I see a lot of people saying that they're disappointed in what it was and that we didn't get to go inside Marching Gast Castle. They told us we weren't going inside Marching Gast Castle this time. They left the story a little bit open-ended to continue eventually if they are able to or want to. And I do think some people miss the moral of the story being no matter how hard you want to fix things sometimes you just can't. I know based on the blog that the story writer for Marching Gast was very inspired by the Brothers Grimm fairy tales, and those fairy tales often don't end happy. Actually, I think they don't ever end happy, but either way, it's also okay to say, hey, this thing didn't live up to my expectations, and then move on, and not expect it to be something else that it wasn't. Anyways, let's go look at this new pony. We have a new variety of Connemara joining us in the game today. This one appears to be purely bay with just 2 little cornet markings on its back hooves, and it might have a blaze. Yeah, aw, that's actually cute. It has a little heart-shaped star. That's adorable. Honestly, I'm not usually a fan of bay horses, but this one's really cute. I do already have 2 Connemaras, so I think I'm going to wait. I think I'm gonna wait. I'll kind of save them for a rainy day when I feel like buying a horse to train. Because I do really like the Connemara's, but I don't have an outright need to buy this one right away. There's also a new outfit and tack set in the global store. And a Jellybean can't wear the saddle pad. I'm gonna have to get a different horse to show you this, but it's a monochrome set that's kind of like a little sporty monochrome set. Honestly, I really like the sweater. I know that it's got the same hoodie issue as all of the other hoodie shirts, like the bow one and the denim jacket with the sweater underneath. So you're still gonna have the hair issue, but this will look cute with the new braids from Marching Gas. I kind of want to see. I need to see it without shoes with socks. Oh, these are cute. We've got like little short socks. This is really cute. I like these pants. I like the shirt. I like the little white band on the helmet too, on the front and the back. That's really cute. I like this helmet. I know I've got like several just plain black helmets, but I like it. And finally in the news, there's just a reminder that it's still bonus points weekend. This is probably just gonna keep being in the news just to keep reminding people about Trailblazer Track, and that bonus points will be happening every weekend from Friday 9 a.m. server time to Monday 9 a.m. server time. So it's generally 3 full days of bonus points where you get an extra 30 points for each of your activities. And then if you happen to or are able to log in really early on Monday, you can get an extra 360 points if you're able to. But generally, I think the main goal is for, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And you know what? Speaking of, I'm not even going to make it to this next bonus points because I think if I just do today's, I'll actually finish. So let's just do that real quick. Yay, all done. I did all that without shaders, so now it's not gonna look as cute. I don't think I've ever finished one of these on camera, so you guys get to see my little ritual. I, for the most part, save all of these things unless, like, I needed them for some reason. Like, I really wanted to wear this shirt in the last video, and I think I, like, needed a stable care coupon and a happy hoof treat. And I wanted to see what these ears look like. So like a few of them are claimed, but usually I wait to claim everything all at the end because I like watching it go down the line. So let's just do this together. Yay, all done. And now I get to put all of this away. The last thing I want to show you was added last week, but not mentioned in the news, that I didn't notice it until after the video was done. So, hey Bruce, that's not what I wanted to talk about, but I now want to go look at you. Bruce, look at you. Look at your cute little face now that you're little again and not massive. Anyways, we've got some new terrain over here. We've got little tide pools, and like you can kind of come out into like the, I don't know what this is called. Not dunes, but there's just like new sand terrain that extends into the water a bit more. We can't swim here, can we? No. Okay. The only thing is, I don't know if this is registered as terrain yet, because if you like fall in the water and like you start swimming and you drown, it puts you back in the last place you were on the old terrain map, which is kind of funny. So like if I go drown out here, it'll go put me back where I was shark watching Bruce. Little funny goofy. I think that this was updated in anticipation of the Summer Days event, so it looks like there may be some stuff coming to this area when that festival comes around in most likely June. But I think this is really cute. This is a fun area to traverse. I kind of have some ideas for cross-country courses that kind of use the beach that would go along that terrain. I think it'd be cute. I think it'd be fun. But anyways, there's new terrain over here if you want to check it out. Well, anyways, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another video like this. I do try to cover every Wednesday update and more. Next week, we have a new horse breed coming to the game. I know I said this wrong last time, and a bunch of people corrected me, and I'm gonna say it wrong again. The Brabant. I also believe we're getting a roadmap tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!